this, but that should be fine, right? I don't still not coming through? I'm gonna see. It's because I think we're It's always 5 minutes behind. I think. Because if there's no volume, that's gonna be a problem. Oh, you're talking about the Streamlabs? Okay, I can switch the screens for you. I don't care. Just let me add it. Okay, desktop, go live. Okay. Do you think cause you see where it's I like echoing like when I talk like right there, it's picking it up. For some weird reason, it's never done that before. Okay. Properties. Okay. Default. Bam. Still no audio. Yeah, we're trying to fix the sound. Yeah, it's never done. Son of a bitch. Yeah, working on it. Yep, we are working on the sound. For some weird reason, I don't know. We did after Thursday. It's not working. Man, it's starting to piss me off. Because I was like a good way through ThunderBolts, and everyone's like, "There's no audio." I'm like, "Oh, that's an issue." Hold on. First, I don't need probably that. So that's yeah. It's like, see how it's never done that. I didn't do that all last week. I'm trying to think like how could I. Yeah, let me see if I can volume mix like on my actual computer. Okay. Let me pull that up. The best you're gonna see it is probably like just this way. Change window, volume mixer. There we go. So I have it going through the thing, which is weird. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Screen. You want just screen one or screen two? So probably it would be screen two. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Discord. Hold on. That's freaking out. It's freaking out. Okay. We fixed it. Like on the actual yeah. Sound settings. Okay. Let me bring that over to here now. Like the monitor. Same thing. Yeah, I can hear everything fine, which is weird. Like that's how I noticed it was echoing. I'm like, I'm not supposed to hear this. I usually never hear myself through my monitor. Did it work? Oh yeah. That's really weird. Okay, I turned it up like it's at max volume. It is very quiet. Wow. Sound is good. Can you hear him right? All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if I play the quick.
I click leave on porch. Your subordinates will be reported to DoorDash HQ.
Alexi, it's me. Open up.
Milena? Hold on! Elena!
Hi, Dad.
Alright, cool. And I still hear myself, which is weird, like coming through my monitor. I don't know how or why. But I wonder. Yeah, something's gotta be all. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't have a tab open on the stream. So that's the weird part. But it's not echoing though, correct? Okay. Thank you, Miss Friday, Miss Turf, for the support. We appreciate you and everything you do for the streams to make sure these are going good. Alright. Alright, I will. Thank you so much. Alright. Hi, everyone. If you can hear me, type yeah. Because we're about to have some fun. We're about to watch the ThunderBolts trailer. Now, again, I haven't watched this trailer yet. So, I don't know what to expect out of this trailer. I've heard it's just a bit of a eh. That's the best I've heard is it's eh. So, and a lot of people ask me, why don't you care about this movie? I'm like, well, first of all, I don't really care about the characters in this movie. I don't give a shit about like half of them. I'm gonna be completely honest, because a lot of them are like one-off villains that I don't care about. Ugh. It's like I really don't care about the characters in this damn movie. I really don't. So yeah, let's just react to ThunderBolts, I guess. Right? Who's ready? It can only go so well. I'm pretty sure it's just the leak trailer that came out of San Diego Comic-Con, and it's nothing else special. It's like 100% sure. I know it's that. I know it's that. And I've already seen this trailer, and I was not impressed the first time. So, let's just get right into it. Let's see. I'm trying to get some more people in here, because I know they're going to want to see and hear my reaction to ThunderBolts. So let's just get right into it. Shall we? Fuck it. Let's do it.
I click leave on porch. Your subordinates...
Super early without you guys actually.
I click leave on porch. Your subordinates will be reported to DoorDash HQ.
Alexi, it's me. Open up.
Milena? Hold on!
No, that was bugging me, the quality of it. Hopefully.
Elena!
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about the wait. It was an important call. Highly classified. Lot of work. Many irons in fire.
You feel fulfilled?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so full. So filled. But why do you ask this? What brings you here?
There is something wrong with me. An emptiness. I'm just drifting. And I don't have purpose. I thought throwing myself into work was the answer.
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground. The sky is straight and spinning. Yeah. There's nothing
are you?
I'm Bob.
Who sent you, Bob?
Nobody. You were all sent?
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops. Robbing government labs. Contract kills.
Yeah, so?
So, someone wants us gone. What the hell?
We're brought up with this belief that there are good guys and there are bad guys.
What's the plan?
This could get messy.
But eventually, you come to realize that there are bad guys and there are worse guys and nothing else. Look at you. So adorable.
Don't worry, she's bulletproof. What happened to bulletproof? It's bulletproof-ish.
Is that Bucky?
That's not good.
Okay. Let's talk about this now. Okay, let's pull up the. I think the shot everyone liked was
Nice.
them in the elevator. Okay, them in the elevator. That's the shot I'm gonna use to describe this move. Essentially, what I just watched. Okay, hold on. Right there. I'm really thinking. I'm trying to find a way to like this movie. Because it seems to me, and I'm going to be 100% honest, because people know I don't lie when it comes to movies. I really don't. That looks just like Suicide Squad. That is literally Suicide Squad. It's just the Suicide Squad. Literally, it is. This is the Suicide Squad. You can't see my mouse, but it's the Suicide Squad. Literally, it's just the Suicide Squad. Like, I don't know how best to describe this trailer. It's just the Suicide Squad. I mean, I'll watch it one more time. Well, let's watch it one more time. But to me, right now, it's just the Suicide Squad. It literally is just the Suicide Squad. And I know some people were like, "Oh, what do you mean it's just the Suicide Squad?" This is literally Marvel's Suicide Squad. It's a bunch of characters, like they said, they done bad stuff. Someone wants them dead. Same situation with Task Force X at DC. Someone wants them dead. There's literally like no difference. It's the same concept. That's all it is. It's the same concept. Like, I've seen this movie before. I've seen this movie before. It's just the Suicide Squad. And that's the part that sucks. Really wanted it to be different. But it's just the Suicide Squad, man. It's just the fucking Suicide Squad.
I click leave on porch. Your subordinates will be reported to DoorDash HQ.
Alexi, it's me. Open up.
Milena? Hold on! Elena!
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about the wait. It was an important call. Highly classified. Lot of work. Many irons in fire.
You feel fulfilled?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so full. So filled. But why do you ask this? What brings you here?
There is something wrong with me. In emptiness, I'm just drifting, and I don't have purpose. I thought throwing myself into work was the answer.
Okay, I feel like this fight's gonna be cool. When they all
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground. Yeah.
Alright, if there's one thing I can take away from the trailer that I really like so far, and this is what I really like, it's the who's throwing the knife? I feel like that's the only really cool scene in this trailer is the knife gets bounced around by like 5 different people. So okay, yeah, so Yelena throws it, Ghost catches it, she tosses it, Taskmaster deflects it, and then John Walker catches it. Like that's pretty cool. And if that's like your big set piece, which I know it's not. I know it's not gonna be. That's not gonna be your big set piece, because you still got to introduce Bob or Century. You're gonna have much bigger action in a way. But oh, dude, this movie is gonna be a tough sell to a lot of people who don't know about the Thunderbolts. That title's changing. That's not staying. There's no way this title's staying. It's not Thunderbolts. There's no way. There's no way it's gonna be.
Feet on the air, your head on the ground. Yeah.
Oh no.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Who sent you, Bob?
Nobody. You were all sent?
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops. Robbing government labs. Contract kills.
Yeah, so?
So, someone wants us gone.
They basically, by someone wants to be gone, is welcome to the
What the hell?
I do have to say, as much as I'm upset, we don't have. Where's the shot I'm looking for? Right there. No skull mask. Again, perfectly fine. I have no issues with that. It was explained why they can't use the skull because of was it who banned the skull? Does anyone know who banned the skull? Like what doesn't Thunderbolts have, they do have their own comics. That's the thing. But this isn't the Thunderbolts team people know, and that's why it's really going to be a very hard sell. I mean, some people on Twitter are liking it. So far, I ain't really vibing with it. I don't care about this team. I really don't.
What the hell?
We're brought up.
There was one thing people pointed out, I don't think people saw it, was Loki's scepter right there. Which is, why is that back on Earth? I thought they didn't have the scepter anymore. Dude, I don't know.
We're brought up with this belief that there are good guys and there are bad guys.
What's the plan?
This could get messy.
I eventually you come to realize that there are bad guys, and there are worse guys, and nothing else. Look at you. So adorable.
Alright. So Thunderbolts. Again. Boy, it's a hard sell. I keep saying it's a hard sell because in all honesty, it is a hard sell. Yeah, I have to look at all this. Yeah, again, you're not gonna enjoy this movie. Do I think it's the thing people want? Sure. Do I think you could have easily done? Give me a second. Like this, or that. No, not that one. Give me that one. This is just a weird team. Yeah, Marvel and MCU inspired team. Like, they're trying to MCU-ify everything in comics, and that's what's kind of sucking a little bit. I mean, that's like, this is, I'm pretty sure that's the ultimate. This is the team everyone, well, it's the Masters of Evil. Where are the, I need the Thunderbolts comic. Because it's like, I mean, this is a cool Thunderbolts team, but still just not the Thunderbolts. I mean, I don't know, man. There's so many good comic movies coming out that have my attention. Thunderbolts is like like down here a little bit on the hype list. Like, that's the thing that sucks. Is Thunderbolts is like Thunderbolts is down there, man. You gotta give me something that I can like be excited for. Because listen, in a world where we're getting a Superman reboot, Fantastic Four reboot, the next Captain America movie, and whatever else is apparently coming out next year in comic book movies, you gotta give me something more. Like, that's just, again, like I've told people, it just looks like the Suicide Squad. We're gonna bring John up. John requested to speak. Come on up, John. How's it going, John? How's it going? Good, good, good. You're good. We hear you loud and clear. I'm just talking about Thunderbolts. I watched the trailer. I watched it twice before I said anything. I'm still not excited for this movie. Yeah, what are you thinking about it? Yeah, it just looks like, and I've told this, like, I've said this multiple times already throughout the stream. It looks like the Suicide Squad. I'd rather just watch James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Even the 2016 Suicide Squad with Jared Leto. I'd rather watch both those movies before I watch this movie. I even said it on Twitter, and I was getting like roasted for it. I'm like, listen, you can't do a gang of misfits inspired by another gang of misfits because you don't have your own gang of misfits and don't want to get weird with your characters. I don't think it looks good. I don't think it looks good. And again, there's what, like 3 super soldiers on the Thunderbolts team, like 2 assassins. No, is there 4? 3? How many super soldiers? John Walker, Alexi, and Taskmaster is basically 1. Oh yeah, so there's 3. And then you still got Yelena, who's a spy. You got Ghost, who's a spy. And then whatever the fuck Sentry's gonna be in this damn movie, I really don't know. I don't follow the character that much to actually care. So, I've been saying, man, I don't know. This movie, it's such a hard sell, this movie. It's really gonna be a hard sell for people to actually give a shit. And you know, there's Twitter going, oh, we care about this movie. You don't care about this movie. This to be honest, this you just want attention. And the moment I shout at it, everyone's like, oh, you don't like the fun, you don't like that. I like fun. There's a movie called The Suicide Squad. Go watch that. That's like 10 times more fun. This just looks like you want Winter Soldier mixed with Black Widow. You can't decide what you want. And that's why this movie was also, what if it's good? Alright, if it's good, fine. I will take the fall and say, alright, it was good. But that trailer did not look good, man. That just looked like the average just MCU trailer. And again, how do I say this? My, ranking for what I'm excited for next year is very different from what other people like next year. And that's completely fine. To me, Thunderbolts is not up there. I still want to see the first look at Superman. I love that first leaked look for Fantastic Four. If it's good, you have to do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. I will bring it back. I'll bring it back if it's good. But here's the thing. What if it's not good to me, though, but it's good to everyone else? What if I'm still not rocking with it? Because, again, you got to remember, we still got Captain America Brave New World. I was wrong about, all the stuff going on behind the scenes about that. That trailer was good. Again, you still have Superman coming out. And then you also still have Fantastic Four. I could be wrong about Fantastic Four. I really don't want to be wrong about that movie. Because that movie's relying on the whole multiverse saga now. Anything else coming out that has nothing to do with the multiverse saga is, not important to me at the moment anymore. And I could give a shit about less. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? Oh, yeah, dude, that leaked Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man looked great. Everything looked cool about it. How about this? If Thunderbolts is good, I will, Natasha, you'll get to be there because you like the idea. I will fill up 4 buckets of ice water. It'll be this ALS like a challenge, but I'll have people throw it at me like a firing squad. And I'll just get drenched in water. Like, I have Adam dress up like, what is it, like the, what were we watching yesterday, and they did the Russian firings, like the Russian general. You sound confident it won't be good. Listen, you guys either want me to get splashed with water, or do you want me to be like, OMG, I feel bad for throwing water on you. Listen, if you want to volunteer to do it, I have no issue doing it. It sounds really fun. Or, I'll let you guys fill up, the bunch of balloons, and I'll just, take it like that military ending from Tropic Thunder, where he's just on the ground just getting pelted with fucking water balloons. No, we're not letting you think of a better punishment, Cody. I'm not letting you do that. I know your mind by now. We are, no, absolutely not. I am terrified for what you think of a lot of the times. Listen, I think getting 100, you have to have, no, absolutely not. Please stop. Listen, it's either I give them all really high-powered super soakers. I go out of my way to buy a bunch of high-powered super soakers that will actually probably sting a little bit. I get a bunch of balloons and water, and I just get drenched. I just get a downpour of water on me. Does anyone have a pool? Yeah, I can find a pool. I could get easily a pool. That's not the hard part. I could go to my uncle's if we really want to film something like this. Movie doesn't come out till May. May 2nd, to be exact. Yeah, plenty of time. Okay, then it won't be cold. I mean, water, I can have people fill it up with cold water. If you want me just to jump on in. gonna say you should jump in the pool with your clothes on. I could do that too. I would do that. In the winter. Oh, not in the winter. Oh, you're gonna make me like a what is like a icicle. All right, I feel like you want to come up here and talk. So you're talking a lot. Let's get you up here. How about that, sir? Yeah, you thinking this movie looks good? I can't. I just got my Chipotle. Well, maybe afterwards. Okay, that's fair. Blue, I see you in here. What do you think of Thunderbolts? What do you think of Thunderbolts? I see you listening, Mr. Dua Lipa over there. Profile pic. Thought no one would notice. What are we thinking? YouTube chat. What are we thinking of Thunderbolts? I know Natasha liked it. I called Adam before I even saw it, and he was like, trailer was eh. I'm like, alright, yeah, I've expected it to be eh. Again, Thunderbolts is not a team I necessarily always gave a shit about. If you really want to know the true Thunderbolts is Thunderbolts, the name itself. It's that star symbol at the end. It's a cover-up for another team name called the Masters of Evil. And it's run by, again, someone who's a big important part of the Thunderbolts is not in this damn movie for some weird reason. They forget the character existed. Like, did no one watching projects over at Marvel? Like, you forgot Baron Zemo. Baron Zemo is a huge part of the Thunderbolts. He fucking runs the Thunderbolts and the Masters of Evil. They cover up pretending to be heroes and then reveal themselves as the Masters of Heroes. Or Masters of Evil. Never heard of them. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Adam is here. They are currently underway recording Batman Forever. Our next long overdue audio project after Batman and Robin, which that's still currently being edited. Dude, like, again, Thunderbolts, I don't give a shit. I really don't. You have to sell this movie hard to me. Because, again, I can go watch The Suicide Squad and I'd be way more entertained. What a bunch of losers. Exactly, yeah, what a bunch of losers. Dude, like, again, you have 3 super soldiers. It's technically 4 if you're counting Bucky, I guess. And then, like, 3 assassins, 2 assassins on this team. When they don't make the joke about them all being the same. But the Suicide Squad makes the joke about, oh, like, he does the same thing I do, but I do it better. It's like that's funny. The Marvel ain't gonna acknowledge it. They're not gonna play the dumb, like, joke, like, oh yeah, we're all the same on this team. Like, no. Like, dude, like, oh, that's what made the Suicide Squad so funny and stupid, is you knew they were the same. Speaking of DC, let's change it up a bit. I was gonna talk about this is a two topic thing. John, did you watch The Penguin? Alright. So, this next topic is pretty cool because not only did a show just come out last weekend, and also today we got another update for another casting around the DC universe. So, we're going to start with the show review. We're going to give quick thoughts of The Penguin, and then we're going to move over to the casting. So, John, I'm going to let you start. What did you think of The Penguin? Loved it? What'd you give it a rating out of that first episode? 8 out of 10? I'm going with 10 out of 10. It still felt like the Batman. It felt like I never left that universe. And Colin Farrell, wow. What's her name? The How I Met Your Mother, the actress. She's Sophia Falcone. How do you say her name? It's like Christina Masto or something. Yeah. She was fantastic. I thought she was incredible in that first episode. Jesus Christ, was she terrifying a little bit. You still have to watch The Penguin. Well, watch The Penguin instead of watching Frasier. You gotta go watch The Penguin. Well, we're gonna keep it spoiler free, but go watch The Penguin. Kristen Milotti. Okay, yeah, she was excellent. I think everyone is excellent so far in the series. Everyone's still acting their heart out. And, they're Matt Reeves cooking, James Gunn having faith in this project. I'm more having faith in DC every day compared to Marvel. That's where I'm at in my fandoms. I changed all my shelves around. This used to be Marvel. I literally changed this like an hour ago. I will watch The Penguin after I leave work. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're at work right now. Are you on break? How are you watching this? I'm very concerned. How are you getting away with watching and listening to me? I'm very confused. I am not on break. I have downtime. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, in the nursing field and all, you guys get downtime. And sometimes there's nothing going on. Alright. Well, enough about the Penguin. Because episode 2 is the Sunday, which is going to be really cool, so I'll review it on Monday just like always. The Penguin was great. Yes, the Penguin was excellent. The King returns. Yes, let's talk about... Glad to hear your thoughts on stuff. Yeah, everyone's always happy when they hear my thoughts on stuff, which is really cool. I like doing this a lot. It took a while for me to start back up and doing this again. But let's talk about the next big DC topic, which I am super excited for because I love this choice. I love this choice for a pick. Let me see if I can pull it up. I think it was Hollywood Reporter broke the news today about it. Also, yeah, Adam says hi, everyone. Alright, found it. So, here's the next big thing. If you know him, you've seen him in a lot of stuff pop up. He was in Friday Night Lights. He played the detective Adam in Wolf of Wall Street. He also played, in Godzilla vs. Kong. Yes, Kyle Chandler. Yep, he was the coach. So as of right now, if you're watching on YouTube, and I'm going to pull it up on both things. If you were, wrong thing. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to try and pull it up on the Discord too. But right now, if you're watching YouTube, Kyle Chandler to star in HBO's Lantern series. The Friday Night Lights Emmy winner is set to play Hal Jordan in the DC adaptation. HBO's DC series Lanterns has found its Hal Jordan. Emmy winner Kyle Chandler is set to play the legendary member of the Green Lantern Corps in the series. Sources tell The Hollywood Reporter the show will be the first series role for the Friday Night star since Showtime's 2022 drama Super Pumped. Lanterns, which scored a straight-to-series order in June after years of development, comes from Chris Mundy, Ozark, Damian Lindenhoff, Watchmen and Lost, and Eisner Award-winning comics writer Tom King. Met him last year. Or May. Was it May? No, last October I met him. It was May. I met him in May. The trio are co-writing and executive producing the series, with Mundy serving as showrunner. The show, which falls under the HBO banner, is casting in the middle of hiring directors. The series is looking to shoot from January to June in Atlanta. Lanterns is described as having a gritty, true detective vibe as it focuses on Jordan reluctantly mentoring a younger Lantern, John Stewart, who, in DC publishing history, was one of the company's first black superheroes. The story sees the two characters investigating an earthbound murder with large implications. Sources say that DC and the producers are looking for a young, more fresh-faced actor for the role to play opposite an older and bigger name. DC was initially looking for a movie star to take on the Jordan role. Had been talks with Josh Brolin, who ultimately passed. While rumors abound that actors such as Chris Pine or Ewan McGregor were next on the list, that turned out to mostly wishful thinking. HBO declined to comment. Chandler became a name thanks to his Emmy-winning turn as Coach Eric Taylor in the beloved Friday Night Lights television series that aired on NBC from 2006 to 2011. He returned to the series work with the Netflix thriller Bloodline, which earned him 2 Emmy nominations. In recent years, he has popped up in movies big and small, among them Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong, as well as Damien Chazelle's Neil Armstrong biopic, First Man on the Moon. Okay. You know how much I love the episode. What episode are you talking about? And you're talking about a certain episode. But yeah. So Kyle Chandler is front runner. Well, they're saying he's casted already as Hal Jordan. And digging a little deeper into the research, he only has a contract for the series. Now, this means one of two things. And, being the DC nerd that I am, one, either Hal Jordan is retiring, or he's retired to the point where he only comes back to train Jon Stewart, then, re-retires. And that's fine. Perfect fine. Second option. A lot of people aren't going to like this, especially if you like Hal Jordan and you like the Green Lanterns. I might know where this is going. Yeah, Jon Stewart main Green Lantern SW. I love Jon Stewart. Especially, and I keep recommending it that people should read it, is the newer ongoing Green Lantern War Journal with Jon Stewart. Fantastic. Fantastic series. I kind of fell behind, so I had to drop it for a bit, but I plan on, re-picking it back up. Same with the Green Lantern Hal Jordan ongoing. Both Green Lantern series are phenomenal, and everyone should read them. Like, even if you're not big into comics, just read them. They are ultimately they're right now the best Green Lantern stuff like I've read in a hot minute. That's how good they are. But again, what this means, second option. With Hal Jordan, you're gonna go the Parallax route. Now, if you go Parallax, that's fine. You're just killing off Hal Jordan, which that kind of sucks because it's been a while. I know everyone's been wanting Hal Jordan, Hal Jordan, Hal Jordan. There's other lanterns we can focus on. That's not a bad thing. Someone did pitch, and I keep saying this is how the series should go if they want to continue lanterns, which would be really cool. Is each season you focus on a different duo of lanterns. So say after Superman, because that's where we're going to meet Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion. Season 2 is going to be, or I would say the first season is Hal and John. Let the second season be Guy and Kyle Rayner. And then the third season be, oh my god, what's her name? They're a bit newer characters. So I always forget who they are. Simon and... I always forget who they are. Or the one dude's name. Is it... Oh, Simon and Jessica. Yeah, Jessica Cruz. And I think it's Simon Baz. Is it the name? Yeah, Jessica Cruz. Yeah, you have them. So, like, each season, it be a different detective story and kind of like an anthology series, which would be really cool. If that's what they're aiming for and, how they're doing True Detective, or how they did True Detective, you could do that with the lanterns and it easily work. And then if you really want to get creative and have fun with it, you do Chip and Kilowog. Because why not? You do a flying squirrel with a lantern ring and a giant, like, space creature. That's how you do it. Listen, you'd get my money right away if you did that season. I would have so much fun watching that show. Which, I tell people, Lanterns is probably, like, my most anticipated series coming out of DC. Because it being a giant space mystery, murder mystery, leading to the more bigger story of the DC universe, it has so much potential and it can go anywhere. What about Dexter? Dexter is he's a Red Lantern, so odds we see him are like. I have a feeling we're gonna see different Lantern cores, so we might see red, we might see pink, we might see indigo, purple. What's the one? Orange, maybe Sinestro. Unless they're not gonna do Sinestro Corps that early, I could see them still having Sinestro as a Green Lantern. White and black. Well, yeah, but then we'd have to, for White and Black, we might have to do the, what is it, Brightest Day? Yeah. Brightest Day and Blackest Night storyline, yeah. So you'd have to do that. I have them up here. It's cool. I don't know if I've ever brought them out like this, but I could throw them on for fun. Because why not? It's always fun when I wear them. I do have I wear them like, not Tom Brady, I was going to say Tom Brady. Wearing like MJ, but it's starting to feel like Tom Brady with the goat a little bit when I put these on. Hold on. Let me show you what I mean. I do have. I don't know if you can see it, but on YouTube you see it. I have the lantern rings. So I have will, anger, fear, greed, death. I want to say this one's hope, life. I think passion, love, and that's all of them. I think that's the corpse. Or yeah, Star Sapphire, all the cool ones like that. Yeah. And I do have, I think, the Blackest Night set in one of my comic boxes. But yeah, I have the lantern rings. Bam. If it wants to focus. And then, bam again. I do have them. They're one of my favorite pieces in my new collection is all the lantern rings. Oh, dang, take these things off. It's like an effort to take them off. White and black, yep. Life and death rings. Some of the coolest rings known to me. And if we do get white, that means we get White Lantern Kyle Rayner, which is really cool. And I'd be vibing with that. I'd be really vibing with that. Batman Black Lantern. You could do that. I'd rather do them like, do the Lantern Corpse Wars where they're all going at it. So yeah, that's the DC news. Now, let's talk about the real hard-hitting topic right now. And I feel like we're always going to keep coming back to this until I can get more people to go see it. Let's talk about the movie, the best animated movie I think of the year. That's personally my favorite. Yes, Transformers 1. Let's talk about why you should see Transformers 1. So why you should see it. Point number 1. It is the Transformers. Transformers on the big screen. Always a fun time. Number 2. It's the origin. It's an origin story. So it's something different. Something you haven't seen if you're not familiar with the Transformers lore. Like, I'm not familiar. Because I'm always texting Brandon. Because Brandon knows more about the Transformers lore. And I have to text him whenever I have questions. Going, hey, what's this mean? Hey, what's this? Hey, what's that? Yes, I'm done. I go to go, hey, what's this? What's that? What's that? Okay, cool. Number 3. You see the rise of D16 becoming Megatron. Which, let me tell you, that's enough to make a grown man cry right there. Like, man became a threat in an hour. Man was about ready to burn down all of Cybertron. He was so pissed off. I was asking Brandon Transformers lore questions the other day, actually. Yeah, listen, as much as I give Brandon Star Wars shit, as much as Star Wars deserves the shit right now. I'm not saying it doesn't, because, they need to do stuff with that studio. They need to fix Star Wars so fucking bad. And as much as he says no, they need to fix Star Wars. Listen, Disney needs to fix Star Wars, like Roberto. He's actually very knowledgeable in Transformers, and I give him credit for being a Transformers fan. He says, I was genuinely curious if Transformers have sex or not. Serious question. I wasn't joking at all. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Oh, that's like, or if they reproduce in some way. I don't think it's more they reproduce. I think Cybertron itself, like Primus, just kind of creates the bots. Like the Transformers themselves. Yeah. They're living creatures, but they don't really have a soul. They're living in certain aspects. They're alive only because the spark. What is it, like the spark in them? Am I getting it? Yeah. Yeah, so it's living to an extent. Someone get Brandon in here. See if someone can ping him and get his ass in here. Yes, I was actually curious. I don't blame you for being curious. That's a valid question. That is really a valid question. Because here's the other question then. If you're counting them being living and alive, is, let's say, different robots and other franchises alive? Like, are they technically living? Do they have romantic relationships with each other? I think they can. I would say yeah, but I don't think they're gonna reproduce the way you think. I think it might be like they have to go maybe to Primus or something and say we want to raise a young like transformer. Like, no, I just mean emotionally. That's a tough one, dude. I don't know. It's like Optimus canonically like ever loved another transformer. Yeah. Oh, so they can love each other. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay, all right. So then, yeah, yeah, they can love. They can have romantic relationships. He said hell yeah. Cody says hell yeah. Yeah, so it's confirmed. The Transformers can have romantic relations. W questions. Yes, W questions. Any more? Any more questions? Any more? Yeah, I believe they could have romantic relationships. I just don't think that they can, have sex. But like that. That's just me. Yeah. Um. What's the other big stuff happening this week so far? That's happening tomorrow. Oh yes, we are getting a lovely state of play tomorrow from PlayStation, from Sony. Um, am I ready to rank it very poorly because it's just gonna be remakes and remasters? Oh, 100 fucking percent. Fits in. So Sony's doing a state of play tomorrow, and a few of the games got leaked out like earlier in the few weeks. Where Horizon, what is it? Don't forget, bro. Huge news tomorrow. I'm not forgetting, bro. We also get the next to I was gonna say the Sonic Central. Yeah, you can let me. You can let me. I wasn't gonna forget that. I was literally getting to that point. But I was saying like, what's the rumor and leaks coming out of this state of play? Because so far right now, it's Horizon Zero Dawn remake or remaster is the big one, and like a few Final Fantasy title announcements, some other stuff like that. Like games like really no one gives a shit about, unless you're here and you want a fake fanboy over games. Sonic movies 4 through 10 announced. Yeah. Uh. Oh, did you hear about that rumor, John, today? Out of the Sonic movie, what got cut from Knuckles? It was what's the agency code? You know the agency name, the Chaotic Agency, where it's Vector and all them. Got cut from Knuckles. Yeah, Team Chaotic. Yeah, apparently they're supposed to be in Knuckles, but I guess they're getting switched around because they might be showing up in this movie now, maybe at the end. Yeah, they're coming. Yeah. They also said they might be getting a series. I think wasn't it a series? They might be getting Shout out to SBO. Dude, you wanna know what's crazy? I forgot two things come out tomorrow. It blew my mind that two things come out tomorrow. Yeah, Vector and Charmy. Uh, you wanna know? So tomorrow we have some big releases. To like not big releases in the gaming community, but big depending on who you are. And I think we talked about it last week. So I completely forgot, and I texted Jay, and I was like, "Oh shit, this does come out tomorrow, doesn't it?" The Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reign expansion comes out tomorrow. I went to go pre-order it because you get a bunch of skins if you pre-order it. It's $50. I was like, damn, 50. That's almost the price of a brand new fucking game. Jesus Christ! I was like, pull my leg, why don't you, a little on that one? Well, I think it's because how many DLC characters are there? Yeah, like a new combat pack included. Yeah, I think there's so in the main story you get Noob Saibot, Cyrax, and Sector, and then for guest characters it's Ghostface, Conan the Barbarian, the T-1000. There's one more. Is it 6 characters or is it like 7 characters? I'm missing a character. I feel no, that's it. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's a justified price, but then again, the Mortal Kombat 11 story expansion was like I think barely 30 or 35. Kept it relatively cheap, and then the Ultimate Edition for MK11 came with Rambo, Melina, and Rain was like I think I want to say like another 30 or 25 on top of that. When I saw the 50, I was like, damn. Oh yeah, Shang Tsung, Nightwolf, and Fujin. Yeah, those 3 came with it. Oh, and no, because Nightwolf was part of Combat Pack 1 in MK11. It was and then Shang Tsung was a DLC fighter. Yeah, Melina, she wasn't based in MK11. She came with Rambo, remember? In Combat Pack 2. Or was it 3? They did a lot of weird shit how they released. Was Sindel base roster? Or was she? Maybe it was her. What's the one? The one that's related to not related, but it's got the 4 arms like Goro. Shiva. Thanks, John. Yeah, Shiva. She was DLC too. Yeah, she was DLC. Melina was DLC. Rambo, because the first comic pack was Spawn, Terminator, Joker. I'm missing like 3 fighters. It's been a while. Cause Shang Tsung was on. Yeah, he was on the comic pack. Shao Kahn was a DLC fighter, but he wasn't part of the combat packs. He was the pre-order bonus. He loves Melina. But another big game too, if you've been paying attention, which I'm okay with the price tag they gave it, just because it hasn't been on anything besides the Wii, but it's kind of just been there. Oh, Deadpool 1 on here, but it wasn't enough because I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, I'll not tell later. Where was I? Epic Mickey releases tomorrow, or at least today. That's $60. That'll run you $60. But from what I remember, from me playing it as a child, it's a pretty worth a game. Yeah, it's a W game, so I'm fine with that having $60. We haven't seen that game in like how many years? That game has only been stuck on the Wii for like years. What about the Batman Arkham rumor? I can talk about the Batman Arkham rumor. Granted, there's not much to really talk about it yet because we don't know if it's true. But that's the fun thing about rumors. So, today in the news, I'm scrolling, and apparently, hey, Rocksteady's doing the new Batman Arkham game, which I had a feeling they were already going back to Batman Arkham, even though I didn't want them to go back to another Batman game. Oh yes, me as a Batman fan, I don't want them to go back to a Batman game. I'd rather them do another character. Like I always had a feeling they could pull off a Green Arrow game if they really wanted to, or just make it about someone else in the Bat family. Like you could easily do a Nightwing taking out the cowl, hair to the cowl. You could even do. Everyone wants Batman Beyond. Listen, not like Terry. I'd say let Dick have the spotlight with his own game. Feels wrong without Kevin. It does. That's why I'm saying if you're gonna do it, at least maybe do Dick Grayson. You could do Damian, but then again, you got Dick Grayson. You could literally do the hair to the cowl storyline. Give Damian a good story. They were gonna do Damian, but I just don't think there's something with Damian and him wearing the cowl. Like, just pisses me off. he's underrated. He is. He's underrated, but he's also a little fucking shithead. Again, Damien pisses me off so much. That's why I'm excited for Brave and the Bold. He's not a shit anymore. Yeah, but when he first came around, bro was a little fucking shithead. Oh my god. And that's the funny thing is, for the DCU, you know they're gonna do the younger Damien. Okay, but here's the thing. That's Jason Todd. Man was murdered by the Joker and came back with a whole ass fucking vengeance. That is like two different things. Damien from birth was trained by the League of Shadows. He got murdered because no one liked him. That's true. Listen, if you got murdered because no one liked you and you came back a shithead, like, yeah, like that, you have the full right to be. This man, Damien, showed up and just started causing so much problems. Like, bro just did not like Dick Grayson on sight if you watch Batman vs. or Batman and Son of Batman. This man did not like Dick Grayson. Whew, it's 10 o'clock. We've been doing this for an hour already. The concept of Damien and Goaty, his hair to the cow, and also League of Assassins. He is the Blood Son. Yes, he is the Blood Son. I will admit to that. But I don't think he deserves the cowl as much as people think he deserves it. Granted, in the newer storylines, in the newer comics, he's in the cowl now in the future. It's him, John Kent, and Wonder Woman's daughter, Trinity. Which, holy hell, read that fucking book. That book is hilarious, too. Another Tom King fun book. Yeah, I think whoever deserves the cowl should also share Batman's ideology. Yeah. The thing with Dick, though, is he's in the same ideology. He just doesn't want to be Batman. He doesn't want the title as of Batman. Oh yeah, Dick is better as Nightwing. I think the coolest thing was a lot of people didn't like it. I kind of liked the concept. I thought it was a cool concept. Was Nightwing's being framed, or Dick Grayson's being framed for murder in his current ongoing a few issues ago. And he has to go overseas to go, not clear his name, but just go, like, talk to someone. So Bruce takes off the Batman suit, and he has his own Nightwing suit. And he becomes Nightwing for, like, a few nights, and it's, like, the funniest thing in the whole world. Yeah, and he goes, like, so Dick comes back, and he goes, alright, so how's being me? He's like, I patrolled the city, like, twice, and he's like, and I made a quip every time I fought someone. He's like, there you go. Cassandra Cain. Ooh, Cassandra Cain would be a cool one. I feel like we're going to see most of the Bat family members in Brave and the Bold. We're going to see a lot of them show up. I have to read more into Cassandra Cain. She is interesting. I feel like, definitely I know for a fact Birds of Prey did not get her right. Whoever, I know the writer who wrote the Birds of Prey movie heavily fucked with Cassandra Cain. Like, that is not Cassandra Cain, from what I'm understanding. What about Stephanie Brown? Do you think we'll get the Stephanie Brown as Batgirl? Or do you think it's going to be Barbara? Or she'll already be Oracle? Barbara's my favorite Batgirl. Yeah, Barbara will always be everyone's favorite. She's the OG Batgirl, you know? But I feel like if we get her as Oracle already in the movie, it would be even cooler. And then guess what? Batgirl is either going to be Cassandra Cain, or it's going to be Stephanie Brown. Who knows? They might not even make her Oracle in the movie. They might. Listen, anything is possible with this new DC universe. You have to expect the unexpected with this new universe. So it's kind of like expect the unexpected, but forget what you know about DC. You really have to forget what you know, because he's doing everything so differently. Watch a Rocksteady Arkham rumors be completely false. Yeah, I could see that being completely false, because they're also saying the game is supposed to come out in 2020, 7 or something. And I'm like, that, no way you're gonna have a turnaround that quick after Suicide Squad kind of bombed a little. I mean, I had fun playing it. Jay had fun playing it. It just, it ran into the, yeah, no one is there anymore. Dude, Rocksteady is like, it's new people. It's not even the same company anymore. And I had to explain to someone, like, the pitch for Suicide Squad wasn't even Warner Brothers going to Rocksteady pitching it. Rocksteady pitched it to Warner Brothers going, we want to do this game. And, like, midway through development, the two founders left. And kind of screwed over the whole Rocksteady team. Like, that's just fucked. You know how fucked that is? You're working on a game and your two founders just dip and say, alright, good luck, bye. We don't want any part of this anymore. I'd love to see a documentary on development of the game one day. I feel like it'd be just so interesting knowing what they pitched versus what they had to do. And it's just, dude, there's a lot of game documentaries I'd love to see. The one I really want to see, I think the one everyone wants to see and find out about, is Concord. I want to know really what happened with that game. Because for that game to cost $200 million in development, something, that's money laundering right there. That's even worse. Again, a game that was 9 years in development, from what I heard. It was a 60 skeleton team. They weren't even owned by Sony yet. Firewall was not owned by Sony yet when they started doing this. I think it's ex-Bungie employees or something. Or is it X343 ex-Bungie who was doing this? It's the half the team from Destiny or something. It's so crazy. I beg your pardon. 2 million. What's 2 million? That game is not $2 million. I heard 200 million. That game costed 200 fucking million. I beg you. Oh my god, that's even worse. I know, that's yeah, after marketing, yeah, 400 million. Jesus Christ. Dude, and yeah, wait, yeah. I think it is ex-Bungie team, because people who played the beta were like, this plays exactly like Destiny 2. 400 million for a game that was out for 2 weeks, and they pulled it. It bombed hard, man. Everyone wants to be Overwatch and Destiny. You can get the games that can do it good, but you're gonna get the clones that are gonna fail and bomb hard. Concord is one of them, man. Concord was just that game. I feel like the only one that's gonna be the successful Overwatch clone, if we're being honest, and I played the beta. Blue played the, or it was the alpha. Marvel Rivals. That game was actually fun. Well, I mean, that's like the concept of Anthem. Oh, Anthem is another big disappointment. Jesus Christ. Oh, where did that game... I mean, I know where that game went wrong. It's fucking EA. It's not a rocket science mystery on where that game fucking went wrong. But yeah, BioWare, yeah, dude, they were... I remember when that game got announced, I was looking forward to it. I was like, oh yeah, the Destiny killer. And then I bought it, and I was like, this is fucking stupid. They fumbled. They had the opportunity to dethrone Destiny, because Destiny 2 at launch was fucking horrible. I have a love-hate relationship with Destiny. Dude, I played the first one when it was kind of came out. I played the second one at launch. Destiny is like the... How do you go from making KOTOR to Mass Effect trilogy to that? Well, didn't they also do Andromeda? And Andromeda kind of bombed. Here, hold on. You know what? We'll tag in Miss BD here. Let's get her opinion. I feel like she doesn't come out in here and talk as much. Because right now, we're just having a fun chat about video games. Everyone loves video games. Hi. Hi. Oh, look who's up and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Welcome. All right. Oh my god, I can't tell you how many times I watched that EA trailer. Oh my god. It had so much potential. And then it was, hey, EA, we're gonna slam our dicks right on the fucking keyboard and just drop the biggest fumble. Oh my god, I hated that. Because there were so many loading screens, there's this, there was that. Everything was so complicated within the game. Like, even the crafting was complicated. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've played Warframe. I got out of it, but I know they changed so much about it now. Like, it's not even like the same game it used to be. Yeah. Destiny, the Destiny's got some problems. Bungie has some issues right now that they gotta solve first before I get back on that damn game. And they killed him off again. It, well, from what I heard, Heath David is really good as Zavala. Yeah, Lance Reddick passed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, Lance Reddick is a good actor, man. If you've watched the watched the John Wick series, I know he's in a few other good stuff. He was in that horrible Resident Evil Netflix show that we don't talk about. Uh, he voiced a few other characters, I think. I'm pretty sure Lance Reddick did a few other voice acting, but I was sad because, like I said, I started Destiny at the beginning, so he was just the immortal Zavala voice to me. And then when I heard the announcement of, hey, Keith David's taking over, I said, that's how you get a legend to do another legend, is you call in fucking Keith David. And I don't think Keith David wanted to take it at first. And then they kind of convinced him because, it's Bungie. He did work with them on Halo, the Halo series. So it's like, all right, if I'm going to do it, let's do it. And and he sounds close to Lance. He matched it. From what I've been hearing and seeing, he kind of matched the voice, which is cool. It I don't even know where it's at in the storyline anymore. That's how far behind in Destiny I am. Yeah. Oh, so you're like fairly new to Destiny too. Was it Beyond Light? Okay, so that was like 20, 21, 22. Yeah. So I did Destiny, Dark Below. What's the other one after Dark Below? Some like little small expansions. Then they did Trials of not Trials of I was gonna say Trials of Osiris. It's something else in D1. And then there was the Dark Below, which it was oh my god, what's the boss name? They brought it back in Destiny 2 as a raid. I forgot what the raid is, but it's super fun if you know how to do it with people. It gets super fun. That Vault of Glass. Oh, Jesus Christ, Vault of Glass was a fun one. Oh my god, I can't remember. There was Rise of Iron. I played, and then that's when they stopped D1 and they did D2. The Red War, Curse of Osiris. Then it was something on Mercury or Mars. Then it was I think that's when then they killed off Cade was Forsaken. and everyone cried. I even cried. I was like, that's stupid. You're killing off one of the best characters in this damn game. This game has nothing now. And then they did, what's the one after Forsaken? Was it, oh my god, I'm blanking on it. And I actually liked it, which was cool. Shadowkeep. Yeah, that's when I... Yeah, that's when I went free to play. Yeah, and then after that was, Beyond Light. I can look it up. I'm on a computer. I'm just an idiot. Trying to guess them off the top of my head. But I think I was, like, right for, like, most of them. Alright. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot they cut out like most of their content because the game was just getting fucking big. I forgot they did that. Oh, Bungie. Yeah, because no one was like using it. It was just making. It was just fucking stupid. Because the game was like almost like 200 gigs. Okay, so when year 1 was Curse of Osiris and Warmind, year 2 was Forsaken, year 3 Shadowkeep, year 4 Beyond Light, year 5 The Witch Queen, year 6 Lightfall, year 7 The Final Shape. Because I remember The Final Shape wasn't in the original plan. It was after Shadowkeep, they announced the next year. They're like, alright, we got our 3 next big expansions planned. And it's like, alright, we got Beyond Light, where you're going to get even more new powers. Then you got The Witch Queen, where it's something to do with... Oryx's sister or something. Like, I don't know, some weird shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to play Beyond Light. I didn't want to pay for it, and I'm like, okay, it's just new Destiny shit. Because Bungie was like, they made you pay for everything, dude. I was like, you guys are like running my wallet. I gotta stop this damn game. And then I remember Lightfall when it first got announced. It was like a completely different style. It was like, oh my god, it's black and it's we're gonna lose our light. And it's like, nah, you embrace the darkness, bitch. Like you have to, and then. Oh yeah, that was 2020. Ew, I almost fell on my chair. I like went back and I couldn't catch myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very like futuristic, like neon. And then like you said, they did the final shape. Now that's what after this one they're done for a bit. Which, oh, good, thank God. Because I haven't seen Destiny Twitter. Yeah, I haven't seen Destiny Twitter going nuts lately. So they're probably on a drought. They're probably on a long drought. Unless somehow tomorrow during a state of play, Bungie's just gonna get up and be like, "Ah, Destiny 3," and I'm gonna be like, "Son of a bitch." Oh, I don't know. I hear they're working on new IP, and knowing Bungie, their track record for new IPs is not the best right now. Because I mean, Destiny released good. Both of them released good, but then post game was kind of ass. And then it got better with DLC, and then it hit the drought where nothing happened. And that's the weird thing about live service games is you get the droughts where there's just like months and months of nothing. And that's how like when Cody's like, oh, everyone's copying each other with multiplayer formulas. Yeah, it's all just like the same rinse and repeat. Like there's nothing new. And if there is a new game, like new games that have cool concepts, they bomb. They're not good. Like, yep, they're making a TV series, and I think a new game is in development at the moment too, or a remaster. Something is in development for yeah, BioShock 4. That's the one. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was a remake or. There's a few games. Dude, gaming is weird for me now. gaming is so weird. Like I've gone back to play older games. Like I hooked up the 360. Like you guys saw us last week. We were playing Lego Batman. I went to the store. I bought Max Payne 3. And I was playing that one a little bit earlier. Like I don't. Only modern game I probably play is Fortnite and Call of Duty. That's the one I run mainly. And if it's like anything new, it's like maybe like 10 years ago. So like Arkham Knight I was playing earlier today. They remastered BO2. That's when World Peace is a fucking thing. You will never hear no one complain. Yeah. We need a Zombie Chronicles 2, baby. Run my money out. Run my card. Just run it through that PlayStation Marketplace. Give me all the add-ons. Give me everything. I'll take it. Listen, as much as I like the Black Ops 6 beta, it's just, it's like, I think me and Cody, we always talk about this like every other live. We've talked about it. Warzone is just their face now. And I'm sick of Warzone. I'm sick of fucking Warzone. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I hate how they did the zombies in Modern Warfare 3. I hate how they did that where it's open world. And then it's also like timed too. Like that, it's so stupid, man. Like they just no, it's not. We don't want the diddler, please. Anything but the diddler. What else? What else would be like a fun remake remaster? Plants vs Zombies back. Yeah. Bring classic zombies back. I think. Listen, if Black Ops 6 doesn't sell, I mean it's gonna sell. Obviously, it's gonna sell. It's a Call of Duty game. They sell millions every year. But well, only a certain part is free on Game Pass. So if you have core Game Pass, like the $10 a month version of it, you only get access to the story mode, the campaign. If you're paying for Game Pass Ultimate, which is like $17 a month, you get the full Black Ops 6 experience. So they're kind of making you open up that wallet a little bit just to get the full COD first time on Game Pass before we give you all the other ones. Game Pass Ultimate user. Game Pass Ultimate is nice. My Xbox One X just sits there. Dude, I haven't plugged it in or used it in like probably like a few months. I don't even know if there's a game in my Xbox right now. That's how long it's been off. There probably is. I think it's Black Ops. Listen. Yeah, I haven't played my Switch in a while. I haven't played mine either, dude. The PS5 became my main console. I don't PC game anymore because everything's on console now, or coming to console. So there's no point to even load up games on the PC. Discord's on PS5 now too. I don't have to turn on my computer. I can just join the Discord party from PlayStation. What are you thinking again? New Xbox. Get a PS5. Listen. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was gonna say if you really want like, this is me. Like this is my person. Since I've played both. Cody plays both. I think stuff runs way better on the PS5. runs a bit more smoothly, like frame rate's a little better, like there's not a lot of... Yeah, the person I game share with on PS5 is like someone who buys games. That's Cody. I do think the PS5 runs a little smoother, but then I think the Xbox does a good way at compacting like how downloads work, which is nice too. So they got both their perks, but for me, I think just the PlayStation's a little better. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get the little the SSD that plugs on the back. And I'm gonna be honest, it's basically PC. Like anything you can do on the PC, you can do on the Xbox. Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh, yeah, that's how they're usually gonna make their money. The one I was talking to earlier was Terry, because I'm trying to convince her to play when it comes out. Is yeah, I think you know the game. Trying to convince her when I get it for PlayStation 5 it's gonna run a lot better because it was struggling to run on my PC a few months ago. Was Phasmophobia. Yeah, she's like, I won't go in the house. I'm like, no, I'm dragging you in the house, and I'm summoning the ghost on you. It's like, you're not getting your way out of that one. Phasmophobia is so fun. I experienced it in VR. I was so terrified. Like my friend saw me curled up, like with the VR headset on. That's how scared I was. Like in game, like my character was just like, oh, I don't want to play anymore. Oh, that's interesting. That's funny. Oh, he said play RE7. I've never seen Blair Witch. That's what I've heard. Isn't it like a found? It's a found footage documentary or whatever. Like it's that like yeah. Yeah, Cody. Everyone thought it was real. Yeah, they just made it look real with the way it was shot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like movies have also changed too over time, which sucks. Mhm. They're sending people around. Yeah. Yeah. What time is it? 10:30. I think we've had enough fun. Like, what you guys say? I think we had a fun conversation tonight. Cause tomorrow is State of Play. We got Sonic Central. I think we got a few more movie trailers tomorrow. We got a vampire film with Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld, which might be interesting. Fair enough. What do you guys plan on doing the rest of the night? Chilling? Is that on? Is the RP on console or is it still on PC? I heard it was coming to console. Okay, Cody's playing The Witcher. Well, yeah, everyone. We had some fun today. We talked about a lot of fun stuff. I want to do another big video game centric live soon and just talk about what are our actual thoughts about the industry in general. Where do we think the industry is going in like the next 5 to 10 years? Because I'm gonna be completely honest, this is just my early thought. If the gaming industry can't get their shit together, I feel like video games are just gonna be not as popular. You don't really want COD, COD, NBA, Madden to kind of be the faces anymore. You want some new. We need to get a new trio of gaming to be the faces now. Which they're already doing. Yeah, they're already doing that. But then again, though, which I would want to go into more with all you guys is, studios shutting down every other month, it feels like. A gaming studio is closing their doors and turning the lights off. It's either you make a game, it does good, or you make a game, it bombs, and then it's alright, lights out, bye. You're just forgotten now. You're a forgotten studio. Because let's be real. What's the next big game besides GTA? Everyone's kind of looking for that's gonna be brand new. What was it called? Zoocosis. Okay. Interesting. It's a cool concept. Sonic Shadow Gener. Yeah, but that's not a new game though. That's a remaster with an add-on they did for Nintendo did for Mario 3D Land or 3D World with what's the Bowser? I said besides GTA 6, Cody. Yeah, what's the next big new IP people are actually looking forward to? There's something else coming out next year. I know you're still excited. They just gave an update today on Knights of the Old Republic, the remake. Yeah, yeah, they did. It was early this morning. It was 10 a.m. Basically the director said, not to worry. They're working on the game. Everything's going smoothly now. That they got out of the rewriting it or something or rework. They restarted production or development on it. And he said we're just gonna talk about more when the time's right and we have more to show off. So the director of Aspire, or the director of the game, and the CEO of Aspire are like, don't fear, we're working on it. We're getting it there. Don't worry. It was an article. Let me see if I can find it because I read it today. Give me a second. I'll drop it. Let me see if I can find it today. Because I saw they gave the update about it. Right. Hold on. Go to remake. Right here, yeah, 13 hours ago. It was on comicbook.com. And yeah, it went a little bit into the new headlines. It was here, I'm gonna copy and I'll drop it in general for you. Oh yeah, Doom Dark Ages. Yeah, I forgot that's a big thing. Yeah, it's just I think the new generation. It's another Legends game. Which Legends Arceus was good, and a lot of people were like, no, it was ass. I'm like, You can't be serious. You literally can't be serious. Well, I mean, compared to what was the one, Scarlet and Violet, they were like, "Oh, it's so much better than Arceus." So I was like, "Huh?" Oh, yeah, I heard Scarlet and Violet was not good. I mean, I heard about them when they came out, and I forgot they came out, and I told my friend, I was like, "Are they good?" And he's like, "They're all right." He heard it. You heard it's good. Yo, yeah, Legends Arceus is so fucking good. There's a new Mafia game. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. There's a lot of. I have to go through next. That's what I said. I want to do a more like in-depth gaming live discussion, just like giving us because BD your PC, Cody's this like we have like we all play like a bunch of different platforms. So like how we feel about it, which would be really cool. But that's all I'm doing tonight because I have work early in the morning. I had my tea with honey in it, and I'm out. I did. I had black English tea, breakfast tea, and I put a little bit of honey and I stirred it all around. I was gonna do coffee and I was like, I don't know if our creamer's good. I didn't want to risk it. Shit myself alive. Yeah, just like just here. Cody goes, fuck it, I'm gonna make coffee right now. Bro about to send me a video of him making coffee. I sent out a picture of him the other day. I put a Keurig in the thing and I hit the button and it's pouring out. Bro just didn't even respond. He just opened it. Asshole. BD, I would send you stuff, but I don't have you on Snapchat. Oh my god. You responded. Oh yeah, I forgot what you said though. It was like really funny. I forgot what you're talking about afterward. Usually I just send like random snaps to people and I don't give any context. Like a lot of them are from work and I'm just like standing at like weird places around the park where I work. I have fun at my job. I have too much fun. But alright guys, this has been a fun late night with Lorenzo. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow after the Sonic Central, the what's the other one? The State of Play, and a bunch of other stuff tomorrow. With some new topics, hopefully some brand new news. Well, hopefully PlayStation gives me something good. If not, I lose all hope in the gaming industry as a whole. I'll go cry in a corner. Especially with Sonic. I hope Sonic has some cool announcements tomorrow. Which I hope they're saying there's that rumored Frontiers 2 game. I hope it's something. I hope it's cool. I hope we get a little bit of a tease of the second Frontiers, and if they, hopefully they figured out like how to fix all the glitches and stuff. It might be good. But alright guys,